Hello, everyone. If you just got picked back up from the previous stream, thank you for sticking around. Otherwise, hello. We are streaming today on the IBM Developer Twitch channel, doing some fun technology stuff. So I'm here with a buddy of mine. Who are you?
Hi, I am Paul Tchaikovsky, and I'm a developer advocate at VMware.
Hey, Paul. How are you today?
I am doing okay. It was
Wonderful.
quite interesting watching the stream that just went on before us.
Mm-hmm.
That youngish fella that's written a couple of pretty important websites. Oh boy, bad at URLs.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, if you didn't see that, you should go back and watch them while it's still up on Twitch, because that was pretty good.
Yeah. So it's great to see people trying to use technology for the greater good of human society, and
Right.
you know, not just profiteering. He's completely doing it under his own dime too. He even mentioned that he had other people like trying to like give him money to do advertising. He's like, no, I just want the data. So we need more of that in this world. We really do.
Yeah, so he was a 17-year-old kid that's done a couple of websites, one to do COVID tracking, COVID-19 tracking, and the other one to help connect you with the current Black Lives Matter protests.
Mm-hmm.
And so if you're interested in either of those, you should go back and have a look at that stream. Absolutely.
Well, as I said in the little stream description, normally on Thursdays when Paul and I come together, we do some pretty deep Kubernetes work, or we just play around with really cool stuff. Like, for instance, we've been on a Spira quest trying to learn some Tecton. Turns out the work that we've been doing on the stream has actually opened up a lot of really neat doors with Tecton. But we are not doing that today. We are going to pivot.
Yeah, I feel like JJ, the last few streams, in fact, our habit for our streaming has been to bite off more than we can chew. And so we end up actually managing to get through it over the course of like 2 or 3 streams.
Mm-hmm.
And it would be nice if we could do something a little bit simpler that we can kind of tie off in a single stream.
Yep, I agree. So we're gonna do some simple maintenance, some very basic Linux kind of basically administration of something we desperately need to do that we just haven't done. So this will be fun, and Paul might actually learn something off of this for his stream with Tanzu.tv to be able to take this and run with his if he so desires in the future. So that's cool.
Yeah, and thanks for the plug, by the way. We actually finally turned on the Tanzu.tv website. Nice. So if you go to Tanzu.tv, you'll actually get to what we're doing with our streaming.
Yes, we're all friends here. We're all trying to get the information out there.
Yeah, I mean, it's not nearly as exciting as the developer.ibm.com/streaming.
That's live streaming. I think it is actually, but
right.
but the point being is we're all technologists. We're all trying to learn stuff, and
that's right.
The best way for us to do is to sit down and actually try to do it. So I built up a little whatever it's called agenda, just kind of hopefully this won't be too long. But we're going to play with something called PhantomBot, which is actually right here, which actually is IBM DevBot, if you didn't know. So IBM DevBot, the guy that pops up in the channel and says, "Thank you for following me," or whatever, is actually something called PhantomBot, which is a free open source bot that really ties in really well with Twitch. We've run it more or less on a VPC or on a VPS that isn't on Kubernetes. It's just on a Linux box, and it's really out of date. So we're going to try to get that up to date today, and hopefully maybe we can actually start getting some of those commands working again, which would be kind of cool.
Maybe in a future episode we could actually Kubernetize it.
Oh, absolutely. We absolutely need to do that. I just haven't sat down and done it. Turns out PhantomBot does actually have containers already built. As you see the Docker file here, but I haven't actually seen if they've released it into like Docker Hub or anything like that. But there are things you need to build yourself. And as you can see here, installation is only around Linux, Windows, and Mac OS, not like Kubernetes. So maybe it's an opportunity for us to take that container, write up on how to do it inside of Kubernetes and show that off. Might be worth taking a look at that. Give me 2 seconds here. I'm sorry.
Because there's nothing quite like running a large Kubernetes cluster so that you can run a chat
bot. Yeah, exactly. I mean, that's how most people learn this stuff, right?
Right.
Then after that, we've decided we're going to post something called StackEdit. So hopefully, PhantomBot updating won't really isn't too bad. We're actually just going to read the instructions. As you can see here, it's very straightforward. But then we're going to post something called StackEdit. So, CZ, what is StackEdit, and why should we care?
Yeah. So a lot of the times I'm working with people to do copy editing and stuff on blog posts. We have long discussions about how we do it, and we usually end up doing it in Google Docs. So I'll often write it in Markdown, and then I'll stick it in Google Docs. It will get copy edited, and then I'll turn it back into Markdown.
Yeah.
And that's pretty
dumb.
Yeah, there's a bit of redundancy in that. And we end up with errors in there and formatting problems that we probably shouldn't have. And so I saw someone I was talking to earlier today actually mention StackEdit as a way they're solving it. It is a in-browser Markdown editor that will connect to either your Google Drive or it will connect to your GitHub account. And so it stores the written files in those places. And it is an open source app. And so my immediate thought was, I wonder what it looks like to actually run this on Kubernetes. So I thought, well, for something that is hopefully on the quick and easy and straightforward, I thought this would be a good way to go. And then I know we both run Markdown blogs. So I thought maybe it would be great to then, if we get this running, then we can see if we can edit a blog post or something on your blog internet website.
Seems reasonable. And there's two now that I'm jinxing it, but these are two very reasonable goals to kind of get just done in a couple times. But reasonable amount of time to get something done. And we're not going to be streaming like we normally do for a handful of hours. This should be only relatively quick because, it's almost dinner time. Well, not really.
Yeah, we got beers to drink.
Exactly. Okay, let's kick this off. So first thing first, I'm going to quit from here. And actually, first, before I do anything else, I'm going to put up my top secret because I don't actually know if I have this set up on this guy quite yet. Was I really that lazy? I was. Okay, cool. Whoopsie. Not a big deal. Okay, Paul, you're more than welcome to hop into the TMUX session if you want to poke around there too.
I'm happy to just be a passenger on this one for now at least.
All right, so we are going to go ahead and kill our PhantomBot, which is probably interesting to say the least. So there we go. So we will see IBM Dev Bot disappear from our channel. It's a Java app, so it does take a little bit of time to kill. So let's double check.
Oh, it's a Java app, is it?
Yeah.
Huh.
There we go. So Java is gone. And just to confirm again, cool. All right. So we are in the home directory, and there's that bot.zip. So mv bot.zip to bot.zip bot old, because I don't actually know what that is. Then it tells us to move PhantomBot to PhantomBot old.
Right. And so before you do much, do you want to do a tree of that? I'm just curious what's actually in that directory.
No.
Wow. That's some real cut down Linuxes if you don't even have tree on there.
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
Are you sure this isn't running in a Docker image?
But yeah, it's just basically one big jar file. And there's a bunch of just like random things around it to make things actually happen. It's
right. So I guess the important things are the jar file, probably the config, and then there's a database of some sort.
Yep, as you can see right here, there are the scripts and all, and make sure that you just dump all that stuff into what we expect. So I'm going to go ahead and pull down the newest version of PhantomBot, which is this guy right here. So I'll copy link location. I will do wget this to bring down. And just to prove to everyone that PhantomBot is not there, as you can see, it is very angry because it's not there.
So angry. Now I'm curious, while it's doing this,
sure.
It's in Java, but are they using Spring or any of the other frameworks? Do you know? Or
I don't actually know. I know little about Java. I have made a conscious effort in my career not to know much about Java. So unzip PhantomBot. Oops. Be nice if I actually. There we go. Then we do mv PhantomBot to PhantomBot. All right, then we do copy r.PhantomBot old config to /PhantomBot. Wait. Oh, it's two different commands. Okay, cool. I was like, wait, that's the same thing. PhantomBot. All right. And copy -r.PhantomBot old scripts lang custom to PhantomBot.
No, that should be a capital R, right?
Good view, or I, or whatever. Good.
What's the difference between the lowercase r and the capital R?
I believe the uppercase keeps the permissions.
Right.
Lowercase is just like, do it as me, I think.
Yeah, that sounds right.
That sounds right. I almost never use capital R though, so I don't really know.
If only there was a way we could look it up.
I know. God, how do you do this?
I think you Google for man CP, right?
That sounds right, man CP. Oh no, it's the same thing.
You know, it's I don't know if you'll see this, but you know how I said Google for man CP?
Oh.
My phone decided that it would do that for me.
That's amazing. That's amazing. Looks it's the same thing. It's not different at all. Yeah. All right. That is very much today I learned, because I had no. I guess I'm completely wrong. Do not copy your database or bot login into the config folder. Your bot will do this for you. Cool. PhantomBot. Okay. Chmod plus U plus X launch service. And chmod. Oh, whoops. .sh. And sudo system. God damn it. That's why. stmctl start PhantomBot. Yes, Rex. Grep Java. Okay, that didn't work. That's new.
Uh-oh.
Yes.
Where are we at?
I do not have rights to be able to do this.
I missed the actual error.
It was a permissions error for Java runtime Linux bin Java. Vim, Etsy, suitors. Told me to go fuck myself.
Often there's yeah. Well, so what was it running as? Was it running as root or?
No, it runs as this bot user account. And it seems that we did actually give it some permissions. So how about I just give it, is it bin chmod? Is that right?
So what? So I missed the actual error itself.
Okay, my bad. Sorry.
The PhantomBot itself was trying to run chmod.
It looks like as it tried to run that launch command, Java doesn't have the executable permission, which seems kind of weird. Like why? And also, why is Java runtime Linux? Like, why is Java coming along with this? Shouldn't Java be using the system Java?
That is a good question. So maybe they're embedding Java runtime in there, which you shouldn't have to do.
It is weird, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
why don't you have a look at launch.sh and see what it's actually doing?
There you go. That's the
Java equals.
Yep, that didn't work. Right?
Else if. Well, hang on. Well, that's that's if it's Mac.
That's right. Sorry, my bad. 64. Here we go.
Looking at that.
Yeah, there's a which Java for the version of Java running.
Yeah. So, do you actually have Java? Like.
Yeah.
But then it's still trying to run.
Would it be worth doing a bash -x on this launch.sh to see where it's actually erroring in that script?
Yeah.
So what we need to look for that sudo chmod in there. Sudo chmod. So Java is not. Oh, is it because inside of my sysctl I have Java declared, right? But when I run launch.sh, it's not declared inside of that sysctl, so it doesn't actually. So it tries to do the embedded.
Maybe, but it was doing a which Java, right? And wasn't that getting the results? And that it was filling in the Java. Like, so do a look, do a search / for which Java. Right. So here it's assuming it's getting machine type x86-64.
Yeah.
It should be then doing a which Java, and that should be if
I think the easiest answer would be just for us to turn that execute bit on as the root user and then run it again and see what happens.
Yeah, but we don't want it using the local Java, the embedded Java. So we need to.
That's the only time it's declared. It's the only time it's declared right there.
Yeah. So let me think. maybe after that, put an echo command. Just do like echo $Java, and then I don't know, use a bunch of exclamation marks or something just so we can see where it's doing it. Yeah.
It's not even getting there. Hell, we even see it right here.
Yeah. Okay. Well, here, look, here it is. x86-64 Red Hat does not equal.
That splash should have caught the rest of
Yeah,
that.
no, sorry, that's the if statement, right? Not the result of the if statement.
Mm.
And so it's doing that, and it's moving on to the read link. So why don't we find this if statement?
This one?
Which is this guy right here.
Oh, look, this might be the problem right there. That it's not inside the quote.
No, I think that's okay. No, that's okay.
No? Okay.
Yeah, because that's basically saying x86-64 with stuff after it.
Hmm.
But here, so this was passing, right?
Yes.
So this is saying if machine type is not, then run these things. So the machine type is, therefore, what's happening after this elif finishes.
Yes. So we are supposed to be using the embedded Java.
Well, I don't know. Like, do you want to be using it? Like, I mean, I guess you could just chmod it and move on. And the real answer would be for you to chmod it as root, not to let the script do it.
Yeah. Mod user plus X Java runtime Linux in Java. Is that right? Yeah.
Sure.
Okay. So then we can go up here and do launch again. There we go.
Right. IBM Cloud ready.
JSON, the fuck does that mean?
It got an invalid JSON back from a URL. I wouldn't worry too much about that.
Okay, enabling file. So that looks right. So we can go back over here now. There we go.
All right.
And it pulled directly from our update here. Let's see if we do. There we go. Hey, it worked.
All right. Good stuff.
Nice.
Cool. Now, it'd be interesting to try and not use the embedded Java because that seems a bit weird, but whatever.
All right. So, but one last test. Kill this.
You want to rerun it as the systemd?
Yep. System start PhantomBot. Journal ctl-x. No.
I can't even with journal cuddle.
Yeah, me neither. I hate this stuff. Oh, someone's trying to hack into the system. That's fine.
Yeah.
Yes. 3x correct Java. There we go. Looks like that's up. So if I do pang nibs, oops, pang nibs. Yay! Sweet. Okay.
Good job.
Hey, we did our first thing. That's pretty cool. All right. So we can drop all that. And now we can play with this more. And who knows, maybe we'll turn more things on eventually down the line, but at least IBM DevBot is now back up. And who knows, you saw how easy it was, CZ. Maybe you can get it working for Tanzu too.
Maybe I could. Now, on that, is it using SQLite, the database? Or is it using a real database? I assume because it's just a simple thing, it's probably defaulting to using SQLite.
That's a great question.
Well, are you running an actual database like MySQL or Postgres?
I might have. I built this a year ago and I haven't touched it.
Fair enough.
Right?
All right.
So I don't know off the top of my head.
Fair enough.
Yeah. But
I'm more just curious than anything else.
Curiosity killed the cat, you know.
Love me some murdered cat.
There you go.
All right. So what's next?
Now we're going to play with some StackEdit.
All right.
Okay. So K8S, make sure that we're logged in. And there we go. So get pods. As you can see here, by the default namespace with Kubernetes on this guy, I've been using something called Prowl on there recently. And by default, or no, sorry, not by default, but Prowl installs into the default namespace. So for us, forcing us to be better practice, we're going to end up having to create a new namespace for StackEdit before we move any farther than that, right?
Yes.
Okay. So, and what I'm going to do also is I should do this the correct way. So hang on.
From now on, every time I see you with something running in your default namespace in Kubernetes, I'm going to murder a baby. No, a cat. We won't murder babies, a cat. Oh, actually, no, you can't murder cats on the internet.
That's true.
How about I don't murder anything? I'll just give you a disapproving stare.
You know, as they say in that bash.org quote, I'll make millions of dollars when I can finally figure out a way to do something violent through the internet to someone else or whatever it is. That joke. Okay.
Well, that really landed. Well done.
Yeah, I know. I'm good. I'm good. You know, I'm a professional speaker. You know that?
I've been told that. I have been told that.
All right. So, stack edit notes. Okay. So the first thing we did is log into the Kubernetes cluster. And what we do next is create a new namespace, and that is bash kubectl create namespace StackEdit.
StackEdit. Yay, you did it.
Kubectl create namespace StackEdit. All right, and then ns StackEdit.
So if you're going to be documenting it, make sure you do the. No, don't do this because not everyone is going to have Kubernetes installed.
True. So how do we change namespaces?
For someone to do this, you should actually keep yourself. No, I would just keep in whatever namespace and use the -n or -h namespace.
Okay.
Right?
All right.
Keeps it explicit. Because that way, if people are playing around and like changing namespaces to look at other things, they don't end up accidentally installing things into the wrong place.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
All right. So.
Oh, look, Helm instructions.
Yes.
Well, this is exciting. We don't even have to write a Helm chart or manifests.
It's all right there.
Ooh.
It's like somebody thought ahead.
Wow.
All right. So Helm repo, add this guy.
Yeah.
Add the Helm repo. Okay.
Yeah. And then run Helm repo update.
Yep. Okay. All right. After that, now this is a little bit more challenging here because it looks like the install. Yeah, go ahead.
So why don't we auth this against your GitHub?
Yeah.
So you'll want to go to your GitHub settings and set up an app, and that will give you a API key and client ID. Sorry, a client ID and client secret. And we can stick those into environment variables.
Yep.
And then call those environment variables from the from the install, or we can stick them in a values.yaml. Either way.
I will just use environment variables for now.
Yeah.
Okay. And I have the secret up, the top secret stuff. But we are going into. We go to settings. And then we go to developer settings.
Developer settings, yep. And
OAuth apps.
OAuth apps.
New OAuth app.
Yeah.
We call it StackEdit. HTTPS or md.asgarlabs.io.
That works.
I mean, what would you think a good name for this application be?
So what I'm actually thinking is you're probably going to be deploying this onto something that already has an ingress controller, right?
Yes.
And so you're going to inherit the URL from your ingress controller.
Oh, good point. Yeah.
Right. And so you can just put that in. So you'll actually need it because it'll use it for the callback as well. So you actually need to know what it is. So why don't you do where was it we get that in? We get that from? Do we just do get ingress dash no. There was somewhere where we got the URL.
This one?
Oh yeah, that works. Yeah, so it'll be the same as that, except instead of prow, it'll be StackEdit.
Yeah.
And then the other thing we need to do is figure out what the callback URL is from the StackEdit docs.
Okay, hang on. MD.
Just do StackEdit. Keep it explicit.
Consistent. Does it tell us what the callback URL is here?
Yeah. So somewhere in the instructions. So you'll probably need to find that you've pulled out of the secret, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I would say it'll be in the regular docs, and it'll tell you how to find the. Well, that's just the in-browser version of it.
Yeah, wasn't the docs isn't.
Yeah.
Where are the docs? I'm not seeing the docs.
Yeah, neither am I. Keep scrolling. Well, this is real useful.
Mm-hmm. So that's why I went back here. So you'd think this would have like.
Yeah, but no, because this is just their actual website. Is there a docs dot?
Community?
Yeah, community, maybe. This is probably going to be discourse.
Yeah.
Do OAuth, search for OAuth callback. In there. Yeah.
Nope.
Search for GitHub. Yeah, so I think this is more the like community for the StackEdit.io website, not the source.
Yeah. Yep. Maybe the app.
Well, no. Go back to the source, the Git repo, and do a search for GitHub space OAuth. If you can spell OAuth.
GitHub.js here.
Sure. No.
Huh. OAuth apps here.
Issues. Go to issues.
Issues. Here we go.
Mm-hmm. Let's have a look at the files changed. Okay, that we don't care
Just
about.
giving you some options. Not hard coding something in. Again, not just hardening stuff. Huh.
Cray. I mean, it's probably something like /OAuth callback or something, but I don't want to.
Where's his docs?
Maybe search for callback. Go to issues.
Oh, here we go. So maybe this could give some indication of it.
Maybe. Oh, there it is.
OAuth 2 callback.
Yeah, okay. That's pretty standard, but still pretty poor form not to.
Yeah, that's like not obvious by any standard.
Yeah.
So then,
so you only need that to the on the that second thing.
Yeah. I was just making sure I got it right.
Oh yeah, I see what you're doing. Nice.
Okay, like that.
Cool. Yeah.
Secrets back up. There we go. And then I will pull this over here and do the client.
Well, I mean, if you're going to save it like this, you might as well save it as a values file.
Oh, I guess that's true. Well,
either do it as environment variables on a command line or save it as a.
Well, this is just so I didn't have to come back to it.
Right.
Right. And I didn't want to put it like in the terminal.
Yeah.
Right? Okay. So I'll just do it as a values. I know. StackEdit. So then client ID.
Well, is that what it's calling for?
No, I don't.
I've got something.
I have no idea what it's called.
So from the helm command line, he gave the settings.
Yeah. Give me a second. So back on live. Or actually, should we look at the chart?
No, it was go back. Oh. You were in the right place.
Oh, it's right here. It's these guys.
Yeah, but he was already telling you in the command line. We could have looked it up.
Oh, I thought he didn't put those as that. Okay.
Well, he was setting these on the command line, so therefore we could have inferred what they were.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I get it now. All right. So back up on secret. Copy.
You know what we should do for secrets is just apply like a blur filter to the video.
Yeah.
That'd be kind of a cool way to handle it. And that way you can still kind of see what's going on, but it's blurred out.
That would be cool. I'm just happy I finally got the sound check, the sounds to work.
Are they working? Sounds like it.
Yay!
All right. So I think we can now run that Helm install, right?
I think so.
Oops. So why don't we copy that?
Helm install this
just
guy.
that first line, yeah, and stick that in your doc, and then we'll fix it up.
And dash or value dash values equals StackEdit dot. Okay.
You're missing something. It's an underscore, not a dash to start with. And
damn.
you're missing something still.
What?
Come on.
Helm name StackEdit.
Yeah. What did I tell you I was going to do if you didn't do something?
Look at me disappointed. Oh, namespace.
Yep, you got it.
StackEdit. Okay.
Yep. Oh, they're still working off Helm too. Get rid of the dash name. Good job. You did it.
That just seemed way too easy.
Yeah. Well, we have to actually see it working. So where's your install doc? We need to paste this line in.
Oh yeah. Of course, it's never that easy. All right, there we go.
Mm-hmm.
So then we should be able to go to this.
Well, why don't you do a k get dash n StackEdit get all?
Container creating stuff.
And so it's creating. Now, is there an ingress? Do a get ingress? Because we might need to actually set some values for ingress.
Nope.
Yeah. So we might want to, while it's figuring out its pod, go back to their docs and see what they say about ingress. There we go.
Nothing.
Deploy using, no, a few steps down.
Oh, yep.
Yep. And now we don't need to worry about the annotations. So we need the ingress hosts. Yeah. So grab everything there down. And we basically need to put those into our values file.
Okay.
And obviously clean it up so it's proper YAML.
Yep.
I would maybe, why don't you rename the existing StackEdit values to be StackEdit secrets? And then create a StackEdit values one. And that way we can just edit it and not worry about having to hide it.
Clever.
It's like I've done this before.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So don't worry too much about that. Just blast a few empty lines and let's just rewrite it because we only need a few of these things.
Okay.
So ingress : enter double space enabled : true. Enter double space hosts. And then this is going to be a list. No. So drop one down. Enter space. So I like to indent my lists. Yeah. So dash and then hang on. No. Host : StackEdit .jj whatever it was. Whatever your ingress is.
Oh God, no, you're asking.
Well, we can leave that and come back. Let's finish it off and we can look it up.
Hang on. I just got it right here.
Okay. Perfect. Yeah, and then on the next line down, the appropriate amount of spaces and paths. No, it's not a new array. It's part of the same array. Yep. And then this is a second array. So no. So where you've put the slash, put that slash inside square brackets.
Like that?
Yep. And then you want TLS directly underneath. Hang on. So TLS is actually a new thing under hosts. So it's at the same level as hosts. Keep going. It's not a list in itself. Yeah, that's it. And then : and then inside of it is a list. So enter 4 spaces dash hosts : open square bracket StackEdit dot, basically the same as you got above there. Yeah. And then at the same level as the hosts, you want a secret name. Yep.
Right.
Yeah, and then oh, hang on. Shit, we're not doing TLS. Let me think about this. Yeah, sorry, we don't need TLS. I just realized because you're getting TLS out of your ingress already. So I don't think you need to put anything here.
Okay.
Yeah. So you can actually kill that entire section. And then I think you can now kill everything below or just comment it all out in case you need to come back at it and fix something. So if you do if you do a colon, that works too. It's like 6 ways to do everything in Vim.
It's true. All right, so we should be able to do.
So we'll want to change it to helm upgrade StackEdit and then add a second values.
Is it just dash values again? Or can I concatenate it? Okay.
Yeah, dash values again.
Okay.
Yep. I think. Yeah. So now do a kubectl get pods and see if that pod is actually running. Or get all, either way.
Yep.
It is. Cool. So do the get ingress.
That looks good.
Let's try that URL.
Oh shit, HTTPS. So, this is good.
I thought your
Yeah, we do. We just need to put the secrets in there. What we started doing, I know how to do that now. So here, check this out. We can take this one step farther. Go back here, and then go back to the TLS, and then secret name,
capital N.
And then this was hosts, right?
Yeah.
So what we can do is $yank, paste that. Right?
That needs to be. Don't forget that's a list.
Oh yeah. Okay, and then if I come back here, put up the secrets again, and then God, I know. You know what? I'm just gonna look at my notes.
I thought the ingress controller on IBM Cloud had the secrets already built in.
Yeah, it does, but you need to tell it the secret, which is this command right, this guy right here. So I come down here, and then I grab this one.
Oh.
Copy.
But is that secret in just default? Like which namespace is that secret in?
I don't know.
Well, because that's pretty important to know where your secret is.
Yeah.
So do a kubectl get secrets.
Kubectl get secrets.
Yeah, and so is that it right there?
Opaque.
Yeah, but is that the same secret name you just used?
Yeah, it is.
And so unless they have some tooling to already inject that into all of your namespaces, you need to basically make a copy of that. So do a get secrets in your StackEdit namespace. Yeah, so there's no secret in here.
Oh, because the reason why it worked for me last time because it was in the default namespace.
Exactly.
Aha. Okay. All right. So how do we copy it just by like exporting and then re-importing it?
That's what I'm trying to think. If they have it as a default secret, you might not need to do it. You might be able to just leave that section blank. So why don't you leave that section blank and apply it and see what happens?
Okay, hang on. So that's what we did here, right? And HTTP worked just fine. But if we do HTTPS...
No, but what I'm saying is have the TLS section, but just don't put a secret name in there.
Oh, okay. So like that?
Yep. Uh-oh.
Can't evaluate hosts and the type of interface. I spell host wrong?
I don't know. Oh, because it's part of a list, so you need to put a dash there. Yeah.
There we go.
Right.
Nope.
So do a get ingress. You're always so quick to like
dash
do it
in
without actually like testing to see what Kubernetes thinks. Yeah, so it's pretty sure 443 is there. And so it could just be, remember, I mean, it takes a second for it to update. It's not magic.
Yeah.
So maybe go back and try again.
Oh.
So when you found that instruction, was the instructions on doing that on the IBM Cloud docs?
No, I had to get it from someone else.
Right.
So as you see here, that hosts.
Yeah. So why don't you do a look for IBM Ingress TLS, IBM Cloud Ingress TLS, and see what you can come up with. Because I'm sure we've done it before and just inherited the.
Finding apps.
Just do a search for secret.
That's what I was showing you earlier.
Yeah. All right. So what we might need to do is get that secret out, put it to a file, change the namespace, and then reapply it.
Okay, so like import it and export it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's going to be the easiest thing to do. So do a kubectl get secret. Yeah, and then add that one. Yeah, and then do -o YAML. Yeah. Right, and then you'll need to put up the privacy screen. And then edit the secret.yaml file.
Got it. Yeah.
Yeah. Shit. And then just go right down to the bottom where it's got the metadata.
Hang on. Pissed it off. Namespace here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, there's one more.
Don't
worry about
that
one. That
one's fine. So
okay.
Save that, and then unload your privacy screen and do a kapply secret YAML. Cool.
Okay.
Now just make sure it's there in the right namespace.
Oh.
That's ingress, not secret.
Yep.
Cool.
So then we can go back
and then
to.
So we can go back and add that. So copy that file name. Oh, sorry, not file name, the secret name. And then StackEdit values. And then under hosts. Yeah, right there. Secret, capital N.
Yep.
Perfect.
Oh, great. Okay, just give it a minute.
So here's something we should do on a stream, JJ, is we should write a Kubernetes controller in Python or one of the really easy languages to watch namespaces, and when a new one is created, copy that secret in.
Ooh, that would be really cool. Should do it in Go. I want to do more Go in my life.
We can do it in whatever language.
Yeah. So hold on. Let's write that down. Create a operator. Controller. To watch namespaces to copy secrets. That was a great idea. A great idea. All right. Yay!
All right. So now I think hit skip. We don't care about the tour. So we need to connect it up to your GitHub account. So I think that far right thing is a menu, that hash button. Yep. Wait, there should be a sign in with GitHub. What?
How do I tell it?
On the StackEdit.io, they had in that menu was sign in with GitHub.
Yeah, I have no users on that right now.
Well, of course you have no users. You haven't.
Accounts, maybe?
Oh, yeah, maybe accounts. Ah, there it is. Yeah, of course. Yeah. Oh, so that's an interesting thought. If you're hosting this for yourself, you're giving anyone access to use it because they still need to sign up to GitHub or whatever. I wonder if there's a way to not allow anonymous use.
Not allow anonymous use. Or like turn off anonymous.
Right. But that's fine. So you did the connection there?
I did.
Yeah, and
One
so
account.
now, add a GitHub workspace. Aha. So what's your blog? Perfect. Do you actually have a /blog path?
It said folder.
Okay. That's a private repo?
No, it's not.
Oh. You just said yes to private repos. So I thought that might have been.
No, that's fine.
Okay. So now click on the blog.
Yeah, it says I'm currently in that workspace.
Okay.
Folders, maybe?
Oh yeah, folder, yeah. No?
Didn't sync.
Okay. So the GitHub repo and path are definitely correct?
Yeah. GitHub.com, JJ Asgard,
Okay.
And just creating that post is what we need.
Well, you gave it the folder blog, so it's looking in the blog directory. So you need to edit the workspace you created.
Yeah. Edit.
Yeah. Nope.
Available offline. Okay, I'm just going to delete it. I'll start over.
Yeah. Right.
Okay, so GitHub workspace. This is the repository URL. Good?
No. Yep.
Okay.
Yep. There it is.
Yay. So I'm gonna copy this. So in here, new folder or new file. So what is this? 2020 06. Wait. Is
11.
it 6?
Yep.
Yeah.
So say it's the birthday of your blog.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? That's crazy.
6th birthday.
Yeah. StackEdit.
StackEdit on Kubernetes. Whatever.
Kubernetes.md. Let me double check that before. Hang on. Yeah, it's MD, right? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, here it goes. Oh, actually, you know what?
So paste in from that Vim we were just working on.
Yep. Cat, no. Copy.
Mm-hmm. All right, now let's fix the dates and stuff.
Yep. So can you humor me? And while I'm typing all this stuff out, go to this URL and see what you see. See if you can get a.
You can't co-write, I don't think.
No, not co-write. Like see if you can see that workspace, or however that stuff works. You know what I mean?
Oh, I see. Yeah, I don't think it will let, because you effectively logged in, right? As you.
But I didn't really. We still haven't actually seen the OAuth thing yet, right? Have we?
Yeah, we did.
Or is that with that green button?
That was when you were logging in.
Oh.
Yeah, so I don't see that, but I could just as easily come in
and do your own
workspace, add a GitHub workspace, and I'm going to do that while I'm waiting for you to do yours.
Okay. Holy crap! This is almost exactly 6 years ago. Check it out. 1452, 1450. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Kubernetes.
Yeah, so I can't see yours, but I just connected to my own, and it seems to work.
Awesome.
So I wouldn't get too carried away with like fully writing out the blog, because I'm actually more interested in, well, that was a good one.
Yeah, I want to do the.
Did you have your secret up?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, good.
I wanted to grab this most importantly. Create a God damn it. It's because you're watching me. Okay, there we go. So now that we've done this, this is enough for me to, I can come back and edit it another time. So what do I do next?
So save.
Where the hell is the save one?
Is it auto saving? I don't know. Have a look at your Git repo and see if it's there.
Yeah. Holy crap.
Huh. So here's a thing. Can we get it to do pull requests rather than just YOLOing? What does their docs say?
That's committed again. Damn, it's just like committing over and over and over again.
Yeah. So we should.
It looks like it does it about every minute. Commits.
Yeah.
So if I come over here. Well, that didn't work.
Whoops. Anyways, why don't we do a Google for StackEdit GitHub by pull request and see if anything comes up? Maybe better off doing it in their actual issues.
Yeah. There's no way to synchronize files effectively.
We're not trying to synchronize files. What are you looking at?
No, we're not. Okay.
All right. So just actually go to their issues rather than Googling.
This is their issue.
Yeah, that's a specific issue, not just, yeah. Do a search for GitHub pull request. No. Topic branch and review workflows. So have a look at that one.
It's literally a feature request.
Yeah. All right.
So that's not possible. So basically, it'll just continually write against it.
Yeah. So what you would do, I think, is you would have a StackEdit branch, and you would have it work there, and then you can always create a pull request.
Oh, so you create a new workspace of like StackEdit.
Yeah, create a workspace as a branch rather than as a master, and have StackEdit work there.
Yeah.
Because you can always do the squash on commit for the editing.
So how could I give you access to comment on this? Because isn't the whole point like you can comment in real time on stuff, all that jazz?
No, I don't think it's I don't think the goal of it is to have multiple people working on the document at the one time. I think it's more of just having an easy in-browser markdown editor that can save to GitHub or Google or whatever. Oh, inline comments. You can share collaborations. Oh, So I would probably need to also connect to your workspace. Let me think about how that would look. So we would both need write access to your repo. Let me come back to it. Manage workspaces. Close. Add a GitHub workspace. So it's JJ Asgar / JJ asgar.github.io.
Yep.
And then I'll YOLO that. Okay, that. Continue. Authorize. Of course, you want my password. GitHub. Here's my workspace. Posts. Yeah, so I can get to the file, but it won't actually load the file up because I'm guessing it's saying I don't have. Oh, no, here it is. Kubernetes Linux sysadmin.
Yeah.
Huh. So can you see the changes I'm making?
No.
So I'm just putting some carriage returns in.
Nope.
Some spaces. Huh. Because I wouldn't have.
You don't have write access
Right
to mine.
access.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But what happens if you do, like, does it fork it for you and then create a PR?
No, I don't think so. No, I get it. When I try to post a change, it gives me a 404, which makes sense. But I mean, if we both had write access into your repo, I'm sure we would both be able to do this. Yeah, so I think this would be really cool for connecting to Google Drive and using it as like a markdown alternative to Google Docs. Like if we wanted to collaborate on a blog post, we could use this on Google Drive, and then you would then copy and paste into a GitHub, right? Versus what people usually do, which is do it in Google Docs and then convert it to Markdown later.
Yeah. Okay. So.
Or if we all had permission to a set repo and we worked off a StackEdit branch, we'd be able to get similar behavior there.
Yeah, and this doesn't work because we didn't do an OAuth against Google, so it doesn't know how to authenticate against Google now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we'd need to add the OAuth keys, and it looks like it supports doing them all at once. So you could have OAuth to both.
It was interesting. Add a CouchDB workspace, so I guess you can have an internal database.
Oh yeah.
That's interesting.
Cool.
Yeah,
well,
man.
Look, it's just hit 5 o'clock, and I feel like we've been
done
pretty
what we want to do
with this.
Yeah.
You'll probably want to turn off it doing the syncing to your workspace before we close this off, just because you don't want it continually posting to your master.
Yeah. How do we do that?
Just
remove
disable it? Just to uninstall it would certainly work.
No, I'm going to play with it some more.
Yeah. It's a real shame it doesn't do pull requests, because that would really make it something good.
There we go. Removed it. So then I should be able to come back, close all these, come back here. Workspaces.
So why don't you create a StackEdit branch in GitHub?
Yeah, no, I'll totally do that.
Yeah,
I'll do that. Counts. Okay. Workspaces.
Cool. Should we wrap it up?
There we go. That's what I'm looking for. Yes, remove.
That's what
okay. That's what I'm looking for.
Delete.
Okay. Yes. Awesome. Well, thank you, CZ.
Yeah, that went pretty well.
Yeah, surprisingly well.
I'm impressed. They had good docs, good working. Isn't it nice when something works exactly as advertised?
It's true. It's very,
like
very
you
true.
have that. Andrew Schaefer calls it your mean time to dopamine, right?
Yep.
Which is, when you want to try something out, how long it takes to actually have done something that makes you feel good. And I feel like that has like about what you want.
Yep.
Right. I mean, if we weren't streaming and taking our time, I feel like that would have been like a 15-minute thing.
Yep.
Which is, to have something like that running in 15 minutes is pretty great. When you compare that to the experience we had the other day with what was the Grafana thing we worked, Loki?
Oh yeah. So
it's the exact opposite first time use experience we had with Loki.
That's right.
Until we used Helm, of course.
Of course. Well, we were doing what they told us to do, and it was not what we were expecting at all.
Yeah.
So,
and that's kind of one of the things I found with Helm is it tends to lend itself to that mean time to dopamine use case. And so while there's other finger quote technically superior solutions around like Customize and YTT and even things like Pulumi, I feel like none of those have really nailed that ability to provide like, here it is and it works.
Yep.
And until they do, I feel like they're not going to catch up to what Helm does. Regardless of who has the better templating engine or who has the better overlay system, all of that stuff is that's like day 60 concern, right? If you can't get through day 0 to 10, day 60 doesn't matter.
That's right. You're absolutely right.
Well, before I get too excited waxing philosophically about package managers for Kubernetes, let's call it a day.
Sounds good, sir. Thank you so much.
All right.
Say bye.
See you later.
Bye.